And there we go. Welcome my friends, welcome. My name is Oliver. I'm sitting in Copenhagen, Denmark. Welcome to 60 minutes of endurance ride. Whether you are joining us live or on demand, make sure to join your first live class now. It's so much more fun when you are here with us live, so we can interact and just have fun. And with that said, let's start to have some fun. Go ahead, loosen up all of that resistance on your bike, and then you add a tap, just a little bit, adding just a little bit. This is what we call resistance 1. We do have four levels of resistance. Resistance 1 obviously being the easiest one. Should feel like riding a nice, steady, easy, flat road. Nothing too bad. Really easy. Just let them legs start to get moving. Loosen up a little bit. We are starting our warm-up. As I said, this is a endurance ride, endurance game we call it. We are focusing on longer stretches. Mainly we are focusing on resistance 1, 2 and 3. I will explain all 4 resistances, but we are today focusing most on the first 3 for longer periods of time. I love endurance. Seriously, I love endurance. That was actually what got me into training from the start, like 8 years ago, endurance, but we'll get back to that. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this class as much as I will, because I know I will. So hopefully you will as well. All right, with that said, go ahead and look down on your app. In the bottom of your app, you see a number. My number shows 81. That's your RPM, rounds per minute, aka how fast we are moving our legs. The app will detect that for us. You don't have to worry. Just let the app do its work. Some crazy technology inside there. Really, really cool, but it's really, really accurate as well. So don't worry, just let them legs spin. And when we are talking about spinning, I would like that number to be in between 90 and 100 right now. That means the yellow zone. So if you are in between 90 and 100 RPMs, that half circle above the number will turn yellow, and that's exactly where I want us to be right now. So I'm gonna put on a timer for 60 seconds. That means we are staying in yellow zone for 60 seconds. Guys, let's go. Endurance game, my favorite, or probably my favorite together with signature rides, because then you gotta mix it up. That's really, really nice as well. But endurance game is lovely because you are able to just focus, get inside yourself for longer periods of time. Really, really long, really, really hard efforts. Just having fun. Get rid of all those thoughts that's going on inside your head. Just being on this bike, being together with me, being together with all of the rest of the Motosumo family. All right, 3 more seconds. 2, 1. And we are adding on resistance. Slowly forget about RPMs right now. All I want you to do right now is add on resistance. Just a little bit, going into resistance 2. This should feel like riding in sand or gravel. Or if we are still on that flat road, I like to say that we do have a headwind now. Just a way of saying you do feel at least a little bit more resistance underneath the legs. And if we gotta think about those RPMs again, if you look down, I would like you to be in green zone. Green zone is in between 70 and 85 RPMs. Finding a good rhythm in between 70 and 85. That is the green zone. And guess what? We got 1 more minute. Let's get it. And guys, this is a 60 minutes ride, aka 1 hour, which is really, really long. So what I would suggest is that you do have a towel nearby and a water bottle as well. I do have my water bottle here. There will be short breaks, not off the bike, but on the bike, where you will be able to drink a little bit, even wipe off that sweat that you will hopefully build up over time. And to be honest, it will not take me long until I sweat, probably already inside this warm-up, because I'm a sweater. How are we feeling out there? Green zone, 8 more seconds. Resistance 2 and 5, 3, 2, 1, and add on resistance. Going into resistance 3. This should feel like riding in mud, or maybe if you still prefer to be on that road bike. On a normal road, there's a small incline on right now, a small hill, not a steep mountain, but just a small hill. We add on resistance, and this time we drop down into the blue zone. Blue zone is in between 50 and 65 RPMs. In between 50 and 65 RPMs. So if you look at my legs, they are not moving that fast. This is our lowest zone. We are on a small hill right now. There you go. And what we are also in is position 1. That sounds confusing, but really it isn't. Position 1 is the one we're at right now, just sitting down. We do have 2 positions, the other one being standing up. Nothing crazy, nothing too bad. I will show you what it's supposed to look like in a moment. Because in a moment we are standing up for 30 seconds. We stay in blue zone, we stay at resistance 3. We just stand up briefly for 30 seconds. Who's ready? Guys, who's ready? Exactly. I am ready as well. If you are, and I can see on that leaderboard, I see all the emojis, I see you out there. You are ready as well. I'm gonna put on a timer. 30 seconds. Let's stand up. Don't go crazy. Follow the beat. The beat is in blue zone anyways. You will be around 60 RPMs if you follow this speed. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, sit back down. Stay in position 1, resistance 3, blue zone. We're gonna go this song out at resistance 3. We do have one more stand up coming up, because we better do it now. We don't have that much stand up today, because this is an endurance game class. So we better just get it over with now, inside the warm up. It's a really good way of getting all of the muscles warmed up. Make sure when you are standing up that you are using all of the muscles in your legs, utilizing the muscles that you are pushing with, that you are pulling with, and get ready to stand up again. Let's go. Come with me. Stand up and follow the beat. Utilizing all of the muscles, glutes, hamstrings, even the core. Don't rock too much from side to side. Stay steady, focused, comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Sit back down and get ready to loosen up. Going all the way down into resistance 1, my friend. Resistance 1, chill. Resistance 1, green zone. This is also what we call our recovery zone. With that said, we are almost done with the warm-up. So for now, cheers. We are 10 minutes in. I don't know about you guys, but my heart rate is starting to get up there. Sweat is pumping. Cheers. Let's keep the party going. All right, we just been through resistance 1, 2, and 3. Those are the resistances that we are using the most today. So that's all good. Pretty much you got all figured out. We've been through blue zone, green zone, and yellow zone. So what we are missing is resistance 4 and red zone. Red zone is in between 110 RPMs and 130 RPMs. That means that we are going to move our feet really, really fast. I like to say that we are putting the leaderboard on fire, because all I want to see is red numbers. Red numbers in between 110 and 130. Once again, we're not doing that much work in red today, but I would like you guys to taste it just briefly, just shortly. So get ready for 30 seconds. Red zone push. We are at resistance 1 right now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Red. Find a rhythm that you can hold. This is a 7 out of 10 effort, because we are only at resistance 1. So we should be able to push into red. Let's go. Three seconds, dropping back down into green, and green. Recovery. So we like to use the green zone resistance 1 as our recovery zone. That's it for red zone for now. We will taste it later on. What are we missing, guys? Any guesses? What are we missing? Show me with the emojis. What are we missing? Exactly. I see the rocket emoji. That's exactly it. The rocket emoji, meaning that we are welcome Keeper. Keeper is with us. The rocket emoji, meaning we are missing resistance 4. We gotta taste that as well. We gotta try it out. Resistance 4 being the highest amount of resistance that we have. That should feel like hitting a really, really steep climb. The way we are gonna do it today is by going into the blue zone, just like we just did. Blue zone, resistance 4, steep mountain for 1 minute. Coming up. Get ready. Let the music go out. Slowly now. Find resistance 4. Should feel like a really, really steep climb. And when you're at it, I'm gonna put on a timer of 60 seconds, 1 minute, going up this mountain. Finding a rhythm. There you go. You do feel like, or you do tend to use your hips more now, but I don't want you to. Focus on your legs. Don't push with your hips, with your legs. Your strong, strong glutes. Your calves as well even. Stand up for the last 10 seconds in 3, 2, 1. All the way to the mountaintop. 3, 2, 1. Loosen up resistance. Resistance 1. Resistance 1 green zone. And we are ready to start this endurance game. Now we tried all of it. We didn't go crazy, but we did try all of the resistances, all of the zones. So we are ready. For now, go into yellow slowly, build up towards yellow. We are at resistance 1. Starting off slowly, resistance 1, yellow zone. In between 90 and 100. But you can even go above 100 if you fancy. Just below 110. That means in between 90 and 110. Personally, I'm focusing on 100 RPMs. Finding a rhythm that's quite high RPMs right now. Get them legs going. Enjoying resistance 1. What I want you to get tired. And we do still have 45 minutes to get there. Slowly starting to build towards fatigueness. And I want you right now to feel how much energy that you got At resistance 1, high RPMs, high yellow zone. It feels easy, feels like nothing too bad. You feel like I can hold this for 45 minutes with no problem, and you should be able to do that. But remember that feeling right now. Remember this feeling, because later on, with 5 minutes to go, with 10 minutes to go, we're gonna be here as well and try to feel the difference. Because there will be a difference, hopefully. Otherwise, I didn't do my job properly. I will get you tired, I promise you. That's my target for today. Or you know what? My main focus is having fun with you guys. But having fun also means getting a little tired, building up a sweat. The reason why I started endurance training, if you don't know, I'm a long distance triathlete, meaning I do long distance Ironmans, which is 3.8 kilometers swim, 180 kilometers biking, and then a marathon in the end. So you can easily say that's long distance, and that is also endurance work. The reason why I got into it was I was bodybuilding. And you probably wouldn't believe it, I was quite big. Like focusing on just getting big muscles, lifting heavy. And I was also quite heavy. I was probably 15 kilos heavier than I am right now. Because I was just lifting a lot. That was my main focus, getting as big as possible. And then my brother gave us, we are 3 brothers, he gave us a marathon in Christmas present. I don't know if that was a clue that I was getting too heavy. Might be. We'll get back to that. You know what? For now we are adding on resistance, going into resistance 2, but dropping down into green zone, aka our endurance zone. Green zone resistance 2. At the moment he was living in Madrid and he wanted us to come visit him, and while visiting him, running Madrid Marathon. So I guess I had to stop lifting and then just start running. And I found out how much energy I got by using energy. So like long distance was like my place to just get rid of all the thoughts I have when I had to sleep in the evening. Nothing like I wasn't depressed at all, but I just started to find out that I had like twice the energy on a daily basis. So now I can't live without these classes. I can't live without doing triathlon. Even small rides or short runs, if you don't have time for it, can make a huge difference. At least for me, maybe, or at least since you're here, it might do the same for you. I hope it does, because training is just a great way of building up more energy, like mental space, like also just building up your mental capacity in the daily. At least it works for me, hope it does for you as well. We are at resistance 2, green zone. We've been here for a minute or so, but what I'm gonna do now is put on a timer so you know how much long we have left inside resistance 2 green. We do have, this is a long stretch. As I said, endurance game, and this is our endurance zone. That's the middle of our endurance zone, resistance 2 green. Should feel like a 5 out of 10. So this is probably the amount that you should be able to hold for at least an hour. So what I'm showing you now shouldn't scare you at all. I'm putting on a timer of 2 minutes. We still have 2 more minutes inside resistance 2 green before we are building up. I'm gonna combine it with a couple of sprints today, because building up endurance. With that said, building up endurance it's great to do these longer pushes, but it's also really great to just combine them with a couple of sprints, with a couple of hard efforts in between, but without dropping down into recovery. Instead, we are like spiking RPMs, going high, but then we're dropping back down into endurance. So we are not dropping all the way down to recovery. We are staying in endurance game mode. Hope you guys had a great summer. I most certainly did. Had classes on Tuesdays here at Motosumo. Really enjoyed that. So I've been able to travel around for 1 week and then coming back on Tuesdays, having my classes with you guys. I can't miss them. And what I was telling you before about sometimes you don't have time, or maybe you don't have like mental energy to use on like moving and fitness and stuff. But even the smallest things can do it. For me personally, this summer, because I had a really tight season, squeezed in. In 5 seconds we are going into yellow, building up towards yellow. That means above 90 RPMs right now, my friends, above 90 RPMs. What I was saying is, I had a really tight season start with 2 Ironmans really close to each other. And after that, I just wanted not to train all summer, just, you know, having fun with my friends, with my girlfriend, with my family. Not using that much time on training. But that also meant that a lot of days I only had time for like 5K, a 5K run for example, or maybe 30 minutes core training. Whatever worked, whatever I felt like. But those 30 minutes gave me the same energy that a 5 hours bike ride would give me. So that was so great to feel that I'm not trapped inside this really hard training regime. Less can do it as well. I know you're not gonna get as strong by training 30 minutes, but sometimes that's what you need mentally. Yellow zone. We still have 2 more minutes. Same thing, I'm gonna put on a timer. No red zone spikes just yet, they will come, I promise you. Gonna put on a red timer of 2 minutes, there you go. How do you guys feel about training? Send me some emojis. Is there any emoji that shows your feeling about training? Okay, you know what? I'll give you a small task here. You can send me 3 emojis at the time. Pick 3. Then I'll pick 3 as well. Because I do feel like there's different moods inside training. So I definitely need one emoji that I'm gonna use. That redhead sweating emoji. Exhausted emoji, that's the first one. Then I gotta use this one. And this one. All right, the ones I picked was the exhausted emoji, the superhero emoji, and then the silly emoji. Cause exhaustion makes sense. You always get really exhausted. The superhero, that's how you feel afterwards. Like a freaking superhero. So much more energy. Ready to face the day, face whatever problem there is with newly built energy. And then the silly emoji as well. Because training is also a great way of just having fun. Seriously, just being together with friends. Sometimes you don't have to get exhausted. You can just have fun, be together with friends, even join this class. Today I feel like I'm not going too hard on myself. I'll just like to spin for 60 minutes with Oliver, have a talk, have fun. That's totally fine as well. All right guys, the timer went out. Look at that. What we're gonna do now is build up in between 100 RPMs and 110 RPMs. This is the top end of our endurance zone. We are at a 7 out of 10. And guess what? We're gonna hold this one for 2 minutes as well. Last one, guys. Last 2-minute push for now. Above 100, below 110. Top end of our endurance zone. High amount of RPMs. Woo. And you know what? After this one, I promise you a short break, a short period inside our recovery zone, being able to have a sip of water, wipe off the sweat, and have a cheers. You know what? I've been cheering all summer, so we definitely gotta do that. Not with a water bottle, but sometimes with beers. We're allowed to have fun as well, guys. All right. Whew. I'm starting to feel it now. "50 seconds. And my sweat is going. We got emojis for that as well. Guys, we are almost halfway. We are killing it so far. And if you are starting to feel tired, it's perfectly natural. That's exactly where I want you to be right now, with 15 seconds to go. Hold it above 100, guys. Above 100, below 110, all the way now. We got 6 seconds, come on. Hold it. And 3, 2, 1. Loosen up resistance. Going into resistance 1, green zone. Resistance 1, green. Chilling, recovering. Our recovery zone. Wipe off the sweat, and you know what? I'm gonna put on a timer once again, because we do have 1 minute of recovery time right now. You guys definitely deserve that. Before, as advertised, that our next endurance build is gonna be with a couple of red zone spikes. You should be excited about that. So make sure, even though you're not that thirsty, just have a sip of water. It will come in handy. 60 minutes is a long one. Anyone out there which is the first, I can't even speak now. Maybe because we're 30 minutes in. Anyone out there for whom this is their first 60 minutes class? Yeah, great, good to have you. And I guess all the other guys, they've done plenty. Okay, 3 seconds. All right, where I want you to be right now is still at resistance 1, green zone. I'm targeting 85 RPMs, targeting 85 RPMs, getting ready to spike into red. A red zone spike for 30 seconds coming up. On your marks, get ready. Red zone push, let's go. And each time when 30 seconds has passed, we are dropping back down into green. We are focusing on the longer endurance effort still, but with these short red zone spikes. 3, 2, 1, and green. Green zone, find a rhythm. Find a rhythm. Focus. Once again, 85 RPMs. Next red zone spike is gonna be only 15 seconds. We are not after healing ourselves completely into red. We just want some short spikes. And right now it's only at resistance 1, just to feel how the red zone pushes are gonna feel inside the longer endurance efforts. Get ready. Focusing in the bottom of your ab. I want that number to be 85. And for 15 seconds, in a moment, not now, you're gonna push it towards 120 RPMs. That is the middle of our red zone. So get ready. On your marks, listen to the music. Building up. Look at me. Look at my smile. We are excited to get moving. Red zone push, 15 seconds, let's go. 120 RPMs. Three, two, one. Back down into green. Green zone. You guys know what? 85. In 30 seconds or so, we are going above 90, meaning going into the yellow zone. We are still at resistance 1, my friends. Resistance 1. 85. 85. 85 RPMs. Look how much energy I got. But that's exactly how I want you to feel it right now, because this is actually our recovery zone. Nothing too bad for a start, because we are building up. We are building up towards yellow zone. I want you slowly to go above 90 RPMs now. In between 90 and 100 RPMs now, my friends. Now, we are officially in yellow. So what we are looking at now is building or going from our base endurance zone. Resistance 1 yellow, spiking up into red just like we did, but now we are going back down into yellow, no more green for now. So just like we did before, focus on staying in between 90 and 100 RPMs. I like to focus on 95 RPMs. Get ready for 30-second push into red. Let's go. Starting off with 30 seconds into red. We got it, 10 more seconds. And then we are dropping back down into 95 RPMs, aka yellow zone. 3, 2, 1, and yellow. There you go. And welcome, Xavi. We are at resistance 1, yellow. I'm gonna send you some emojis, there you go. Welcome, Xavi. Resistance 1, yellow zone, focusing on 95 RPMs. Welcome to the last 26 minutes of this endurance game. We do have some small or short red zone spikes at the moment. What I want you to do is find your resistance 1, focusing on staying on 95 RPMs. And then in a moment, I'm gonna put on a timer where we are pushing towards red zone just for 15 seconds. Get ready, on your marks. Listen to the music building up. Building up towards a red zone. 120 RPMs coming up. On your marks. 5, 3, 2, 1. Red zone push. 15 seconds, let's go. 120 RPMs. 3, 2, 1. Back down into 95. Hold 95. No more red for now. What I want us to build towards now is 100 RPMs. I want you to slowly go above 100 RPMs but below 110. So in between 100 and 110 RPMs. Let's have some fun. Woo! Find a rhythm. And I totally forgot to tell you how that marathon went. The three brothers, me and my two older brothers, we went to Madrid, running the Madrid Marathon. And you know what? We decided to like follow each other, but three brothers, you know there's always some competition. I wasn't a good runner back then, or at least they didn't knew. They didn't know. So there was some competition going on between us. We started the run and I was flying. The other guys had really, really heavy legs, but it was so much fun. And from there, all of us has pretty much been running more marathons. I started doing triathlon, long distance, and rest is history. So that's a way of getting into longer endurance sports. It's never too late. All right, guys. Staying in between 100 and 110 for 2 more minutes, and then that's it. Then we got a resistance 2 calling for us. It's so hot inside this studio. Summer's back in Denmark, or at least some kind of summer. We had a couple of not too warm weeks, but now it looks like the next 3 weeks or so it's gonna be really, really warm. It's so nice. With a late bloomer summer, nothing better than sun, long runs, long bike rides. But you know what? Sun is always shining in here inside this studio. We do have a huge lamp which could actually look a bit like the sun. I don't know if I would get any tan from it, but works for me. 50 more seconds, guys. In 35 seconds. As I said, we do have a resistance 2 calling for us. We're gonna do the same thing, not as long efforts, but same thing with a few short red zone pushes. And I don't know about you guys, but as I said from the start, you should remember that feeling of being in resistance 1. Yellow zone, how easy it was. I already feel my legs getting tired. All right, guys, dropping down into green, and straight away we are adding on resistance. Going into resistance 2, targeting 80 RPMs. 80 RPMs, green zone, resistance 2. Let's go. 80 RPMs, resistance 2. This time we are only doing 1 green zone and 1 yellow zone, so there's no above 100 RPMs. 1 green, 1 yellow. Right now we are in green, getting ready for a 30-second push into red. So we do have a couple of 30-second red zone pushes coming up. Get ready, 30 seconds coming up. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. 120 RPMs. Woo, legs are getting tired. Sweet spot. Ten more seconds, hold it guys. In 6 seconds we are driving back down into green. 3, 2, 1. 80 RPMs, green zone. One more red zone push coming up. 30 seconds, last one from green. On your marks, 30 seconds. Three, two, let's go. Fatigueness is coming. And 12 seconds, dropping back down into green, but straight away pushing towards yellow zone, meaning above 90 RPMs. 3, 2, 1, green zone, but going from 80 towards 90 RPMs now, slowly building up towards 90. You got 5 seconds to reach 90 RPMs, which is our yellow zone. We are in yellow, guys. 2 more red zone pushes, and then we do have a recovery. We've been going for long now without any chill, but this is endurance game. Long efforts, as promised, building up the stamina. That's what we're after. We are pushing for 30 seconds at the time again. Right now focusing on being in between 90 and 100 RPMs. On my go, we are going towards 120 again. Red zone. Get ready. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Red zone. In 10 seconds, dropping back down into yellow in between 90 and 100 RPMs. 3, 2, 1. Yellow zone. One more red zone to go, my friends, before recovery. Finding a rhythm in yellow. Get ready. Woo! What a banger that is. Guys, we are almost done for the day. Let's kill these last 15 seconds with a red zone push. 30 seconds, let's go. Last one. Hold it for 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, dropping back down into yellow. Yellow, hold yellow. Only for 10 more seconds before we are hitting recovery. Yellow zone. Going out with the music. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Resistance 1, green zone. Resistance 1, green. Once again, guys, cheers. We are inside the final stretch of this class. We've been killing it. Cheers for us. Awesome job. Proud of you guys. Let's kill this last part.
We was taught to shine, now we looking like the city lights. Heard that boy was switching up.
Alrighty.
If you still around, you still by me, yeah, you did me right. And I told him that's a strong bet. Whole team ready, we all set.
1 more minute of recovery. Resistance 1, green, 60 seconds. Something new is coming up. As promised, we are still doing some work inside resistance 3. We haven't done any resistance 4 yet, because I'm saving that part for a little surprise in the end. What we're doing now is some work at resistance 3. A long stretch, resistance 3. Actually, it is 5 minutes straight away. 5 minutes straight away, blue zone, resistance 3. Resistance 3, blue zone. We do have a couple of spikes, and those spikes are in between green zone and yellow zone. Yellow at the highest. Don't you worry, I will explain it while we go. All you gotta worry about is finding your resistance 3, staying in blue, look at the 5 minutes timer and listen to my voice. We will get through this together. Guys, with that said, go ahead, find your resistance 3 dropping down into blue zone. And look at the app. You will see a timer in 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes on the clock. Blue zone, resistance 3. Find a good rhythm that you can hold all the way through for 5 minutes. Remember, this is not a steep climb. This is just a small hill, just a small incline, or like riding in mud. So nothing too crazy. Let me turn this music up. There you go. When you look at the red timer, I want you to focus on each minute. That means when the timer hits 4 minutes precisely, I want you to stand up for 10 seconds. Starting off 10 seconds pushing into green. That's easy. We got this. Pushing into green for 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, stand up. Green zone. And sit back down. Blue zone. Each time we are sitting down in blue. Guess what? All you gotta focusing on now is that timer hitting 3 minutes. Because when it hits 3 minutes, we are standing up pushing towards yellow zone for 10 seconds. We got this. That means in 20 seconds, we are standing up for 10, pushing into yellow. Above 90 RPMs, that's a 9 out of 10 effort. So, that's pretty much a sprint. Camouflaged inside an endurance push. 3, 2, 1, and yellow. Sprint towards yellow. Hold it for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back down into blue. Hopefully that spiked your heart rate. Now we want it under control again. Blue zone for 40 more seconds. All right, look at the timer. This time, we're standing up for 10 seconds, pushing into green, just like we started. Then we're sitting back down, but then we are holding green for 10 more seconds. So that's a total of 20 seconds in green. First 10 seconds standing up, green zone, position 2. Next 10 seconds is sitting down. So that's 20 seconds in total, and we're gonna go then 10. Guys, we got this. Come on, energy, let's go. In 5, 3, 2, 1, green zone. Remember, in 5 seconds we are sitting down, but we are holding green. 3, 2, 1, hold green for 10 more seconds. That much. 3, 2, 1, and blue zone. You probably already guessed it. When that timer is on 1 minute and 0, 0, 0, we are standing up, pushing towards yellow zone. For 10 seconds, standing up, then we are sitting down, but we are staying in yellow for 10 more seconds. That's a total of 20 seconds in yellow. But we got it, team, we got it, and we got less than 10 minutes of this class left. Come on, we are on the absolutely final stretch of the day. 3, 2, 1, pushing into yellow for 10 seconds. And we are sitting back down, but we are holding yellow. Three, 2, 1, and blue zone. Finding rhythm in blue. Hold 10 seconds in blue before we are hitting green zone, resistance 1. 3, 2, 1, and green resistance 1. Green resistance 1. All we got left now is that resistance 4. As promised, we're gonna hit it shortly today, and that's the final push of the day. It's 2 mountains, 2 times 2 minutes mountain. Every mountain there's a descent, a downhill part. All you gotta do is listen to my voice. We are staying in blue all the way up on the first mountain, but this time it's a steep mountain, so that's resistance 4, much harder than being in blue resistance 3. So with that said, get ready, find your resistance 4. Welcome back, keeper. Keeper's going in and out. Resistance 4, blue zone on the clock. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get up this mountain. We are in blue, we are at resistance 4, and keeper is in red. As always, never obeying, doing his own thing. Finding a rhythm. Make sure to utilize all those muscles, pulling and pushing equally. Really, really important in this high amount of resistance. We are in blue all the way up on the first mountain. Hitting the 1 minute mark. This time we are standing up for 20 seconds, but staying in blue as promised. Blue all the way to the top, but standing up for 20 seconds in blue into position 2 in 6 seconds. Get ready to stand up. 20 seconds stand up. Feel the sweat going. And guys, the descent part, we are sitting back down now. The descent part, we are doing at resistance 1 above 100 RPMs. Resistance 1 above 100 RPMs. That means yellow zone, absolutely top end of the yellow zone. So that's no recovery right there. Because I promise you that you was going to feel how resistance 1 yellow zone was going to feel. In the start, we agreed that it felt awesomely, felt easy. Let's see how it feels now. We're gonna feel it in 7 seconds. Loosen up on the resistance in 3, 2, 1. Resistance 1, yellow zone. Resistance 1 yellow for 1 minute, above 100 RPMs. Above 100 RPMs. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely more fatigued now. It felt so much easier when we started. This almost felt like a recovery. Now I can't stop sweating. But guys, isn't it fun? We're having fun. We are moving our bodies. We are using energy to get energy. Guys, we got this. In 20 seconds, get ready for the final effort of the day. The final mountain of the day. 10 seconds. We're starting off resistance 4, blue zone. Fine. Resistance 4 in 3, 2, 1. Blue zone resistance 4. 2 minutes on the clock. Blue zone resistance 4. When that red timer hits 1 minute and 30 seconds, we are standing up for 20 seconds, pushing into green this time. We want to finish it off strong, guys. So get ready to stand up for 20 seconds, pushing into green in 3 seconds. And we are standing up, pushing into green. Let's go. Hold it. Let's go. And we are sitting back down. Blue zone. And what I want you to focusing on now, final push up today. 30 seconds again on the red timer. We are standing up for 30 seconds straight, pushing into green. And I want you to sprint for that mountaintop, because this is the absolutely final effort of the day, my friends. So make sure to go all out, 10 out of 10. We've killed it so far. Let's not ruin it now. In 3 seconds, 2, 1, green zone, 30 seconds. Let's go. Hold it for 20 more. Guys, I want it to get tough now. Remember why you arrived. This is a long class, but you wanted to get tired. Now I want you to squeeze the last energy out. 6 seconds, all out. 3, 2, 1. Resistance 1. Resistance 1, my friends. Woo. Loosen up all of that resistance on your bike. Chilling. Let the leg spin for 20 seconds. Just loosen up all of the resistance. I even go below 1. Just let the legs spin by themselves. Let's do some light breathing together. Breathe all the way down to your stomach so you feel it go out when you breathe in. And 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. This time I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1 in. And now push your left heel towards the ground. Left heel towards the ground, hips forward. So you do have a long stretch all the way down your leg. And you should feel when it's correct. There you go, all the way down. Guys, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This was absolutely awesome. My first 60 minutes class in a while. What a blast. What a freaking blast. Make sure to join Motosumo on Facebook and Instagram. We do have an awesome Facebook community going on. You can find me on Instagram. My name is on the screen. Right now I do have classes on Tuesdays, but it could change in the near future. But August out. It's on Tuesdays. Let's switch legs. So definitely make sure to join me another time. And if that time doesn't fit you, join some of our other amazing instructors. They are absolutely great, and we do have other classes than endurance classes as well. One last thing, make sure to press pause in the upper hand right corner. Save this class so you got all of this amazing data saved inside the app, so it can detect all your statistics and all your classes, all your hard work. Guys, really that's it for today. I'm signing off. My name is Oliver. I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm gonna send you a couple of hearts. There you go. Guys, thank you so much for today. Have an awesome Tuesday evening or morning, wherever you're at. Signing off. Bye.